Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we will continue the session. So the question is, a company must encrypt all MIs that the company shares across accounts. A DevOps engineer has access to a source account where an unencrypted custom AMI has been built. The DevOps engineer also has access to a target account where an Amazon EC2 auto-scaling group will launch EC2 instances from the AMI. The DevOps engineer must share the AMI with the target account. The company has created an AWS key management service key in the source account. So the question is, which additional steps should the DevOps engineer perform to meet the requirements? Options are A. In the source account, copy the unencrypted AMI to an encrypted AMI. Specify the KMS key in the copy action. Option B. In the source account, copy the unencrypted AMI to an encrypted AMI. Specify the default Amazon Elastic Block Store encryption key in the copy action. Option C. In the source account, create an KMS grant that delegates permissions to the auto-scaling group service linked role in the target account. Option D. In the source account, modify the key policy to give the target account permissions to create a grant. In the target account, create a KMS grant that delegates permissions to the auto-scaling group service linked role. Option E. In the source account, share the unencrypted AMI with the target account. Option F. In the source account, share the encrypted AMI with the target account. So, the correct answer is option A, D and F. Next question is, a company uses AWS code pipelines to automate in releases of its application. A typical pipeline consists of three stages: build, test and deployment. The company has been using a separate AWS code build project to run scripts for each stage. However, the company now wants to use AWS code deploy to handle the deployment stage of the pipelines. The company has packaged the application as an RPM package and must deploy the application to a fleet of Amazon EC2 instances. The EC2 instances are in an EC2 auto-scaling group and are launched from a common AMI. So the question is, which combinations of steps should a DevOps engineer perform to meet these requirements? Options are A. Create a new version of the common AMI with the code deploy agent installed. Update the AMI role of the EC2 instances to allow access to code deploy. Option B. Create a new version of the common AMI with the code deploy agent installed. Create an app spec file that contains application deployment scripts and grants access to the code deploy. Option C. Create an application in code deploy. Configure an in-place deployment type. Specify the auto-scaling group as the deployment target. Add a step to the code pipeline to use EC2 image builder to create a new AMI. Configure code deploy to deploy the newly created AMI. Option D. Create an application in the code deploy. Configure an in-place deployment type. Specify the auto-scaling group as the deployment target. Update the code pipeline to use the code deploy action to deploy the application. Option E. Create an application in code deploy. Configure an in-place deployment type. Specify the EC2 instances that are launched from the common AMI as the deployment target. Update the code pipeline to use the code deploy action to deploy the application. So the correct answer is option A and D. Next question is, a company's security team requires that all external application load balancers, that is ALB, and Amazon API gateway APIs are associated with AWS WAF Web ALCs. The company has hundreds of AWS accounts, all of which are included in a single organization in AWS organizations. The company has configured AWS config for the organization. During an audit, the company finds some externally facing ALVs that are not associated with AWS WF Web ALCs. So the question is, which combination of steps should a DevOps engineer take to prevent future violations? Options are A. Delegate AWS Firewall Manager to a security account. Option B. Delegate Amazon Guard Duty to a security account. Option C. Create an AWS Firewall Manager policy to attach AWS WAF Web ALCs to any newly created ALVs and API Gateway APIs. Option D. Create an Amazon Guard Duty policy to attach AWS WF Web ALCs to any newly created ALVs and API Gateway APIs. Option E. Configure an AWS config managed rule to attach AWS WAF Web ALCs to any newly created ALVs and API Gateway APIs. So, the correct answer is C and E. Next question is, a company uses AWS Key Management Service, keys and manual key rotation to meet regulatory compliance requirements. The security team wants to be notified when any keys have not been rotated after 90 days. So, question is, which solution will accomplish this? Options are A. Configure AWS KMS to publish to an Amazon simple notification service topic when keys are more than 90 days old. Option B. Configure an Amazon Event Bridge event to launch an AWS Lambda function to call the AWS Trusted Advisor API and publish to an Amazon simple notification service topic. Option C. Develop an AWS config custom rule that publishes to an Amazon simple notification service topic when keys are more than 90 days old. Option D. Configure AWS Security Hub to publish to an Amazon simple notification service topic when keys are more than 90 days old. So the correct answer is option C. That's all for today. Thank you everyone, and please do not forget to like and subscribe our channel.